Hello, this is Sophie Lawson from sophielawson.com, and this is another Click Look video where me and little Dennis and some of the other guys, like little Peter and stuff, we go through these little art books and magazines. And today I'm going to start going through my ImagineFX magazines. I've been excited for this for ages and I've been waiting, and now is the time. And I'm really excited, but what I'm going to do, I think I've got about 100 of these now. And what I thought I'd do is I'd start at the year 2010 with the January edition, and I'll do them in like years. So this one, I'm going to start with 2010 and work through. So I'll do the whole year, and then I'll move on to another year and just keep going through them like that. So I'm going to start today with issue number 52. And this was back in the day when these magazines came with little discs. So what I'll do is I'll go through the magazine quickly, just having a look at it, and then I'll put the disc in and see what's on the disc. So we're going to start with issue number 52. And joining us for this one is little Dennis. Love little Dennis. He's my favourite, I think, and he's going to hold the little DVD. I wonder if this is a DVD. Yeah, it is. It's a DVD. Little DVDs. Here's the little DVD, look. It's got a little doggy on it. Hey, I've seen that before. In one of the... I did a Click Look of a book with that in it. Boing. So we'll get to that in a minute. But all I do on these is I just basically open them up for the first time. I've never looked in this magazine before. And I go through it and see what I think and talk about stuff. It's going to be really cool, this. So this is the subscriber issue, which means you get a beautiful piece of artwork on the front. And this one reminds me a little bit of a video game called Beyond Two Souls. It's a bit like there's some sort of psychic abilities going on here. But I love the way they played around with the logo. It's quite cool. And on the side, it's January 2010, and it says, Paint the Perfect Robot, Freaky Fido, Retro Weapons, and Dan Scott. And then on the back, oh, that's cool. Yeah, on the back you get the cover that you would have had. I like that cover. That's quite cool, actually. I like that little character there. I hope we get to see her. The relationship between these two. But let's get into it. Da-da-da. That looks nice. Oh, I really am excited for these. It's going to be cool. It's very surprising to me how different the subscriber issue is to the default one. Because what I thought, well, at first, I thought the subscriber issue was the same cover, just without the text. But it's actually a completely unique piece of artwork, which is quite cool. This is the cover artist, Saaremäel from Estonia. Used little Photoshop. Oh, that's quite cool. That's quite cool, that. So what have we got in here then? Hey, it's our little favourite editor, little Claire. She was in the books. I did a look at some, what are they called? ImagineFX art books. She was in that as well. Dan Scott, I've heard of him before. Huh, that's quite funny. So in the... Ah, this would be cool. Yeah. Chinatown, look. A boy in his Cerberus. Ah, that must be that one with the thing. That must be that. Little Cerberus. Hey, this is interesting. I've actually just started collecting ballistic publishing books, and I've picked up Exotique #1. They're going to be future Click Look videos, but they've also done some on character design, digital painting, and a load of other ones. I've actually started collecting those because they look beautiful. That's quite cool, that. I've seen that on one of the other covers or something, I think. starts out with the expose, the place to share your digital art. I think these are on the DVDs as well. Pretty sure you get to see all these. This is like my favourite bits because you just get to see the artwork. I like looking at artwork. Hey, that's cool. It's a little funny one. That's nice as well. I do love how you get so many different types of art. You get like fun little cute things, and then like vicious, evil things all together. That's nice. It's really nice, that is. Little monsters. The other thing that's cool is all these little artists we're going to get introduced to. You can start looking on their websites and stuff. She's nice. Send us your artwork. Get your art featured. Get career confidence with an internship. I do like that. Gods and monsters. Oh, I remember somebody at work. The job I used to work at, he started creating these little things because you could print out little characters. I remember that. Yeah, that would have been about 2010 as well. Look. That was a really cool art desk. I love looking at artists' art, like workspaces as well. It's quite interesting. Look at that, look. Hey, little skull. I wonder if that's a real Terminator Salvation. Yeah, some of this is going to be sort of dated, but I feel like it's still going to be amazing because if artwork is lovely, it's always going to be lovely. It's never going to not be lovely. So I do think it's worth getting these older issues. Look how beautiful that is. I like that. See, I would have taken that away and just had that. I think that would have been amazing. Sometimes less is more. I think. Little letters. This is going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Oh, look, little Claire replies to the letters. That's cool. I'm gonna write a letter to her. I wonder if she's still in the latest issues. Write a little letter to Claire, just saying hello. Hey, look, we've still got the little scratch cards. Imagine that if you'd won. What is their closing date? That'd be funny, wouldn't it? I wonder if there's a closing date on this. Imagine if I won a load of money, picked up a magazine for £1, and you win $1 million. Be quite cool. I do want to subscribe. Little faces. I do want to subscribe to it. I haven't got enough money at the minute to do it. I'm going to do it probably. I'd say maybe I'll treat myself at Christmas and subscribe to ImagineFX. Because at the moment, look, I love that. Again, it's simple, like less is more. Question and answers we got here. I love that. That might be my favourite thing. There's going to be so much information in here. It's going to be cool. Eyes. Something I struggle with. Drawing eyes. The Art of Dan Scott. I've definitely heard of this guy before. Fantasy fan Dan Scott has managed to turn his passion for the genre into his career. It helps to have talent too. There is no such thing as talent. It's just hard work. That's what I think. Look at his little vital statistics. It looks like he's a, what do you call it? like an RPG character. Vital statistics. I like that one. It's cool. Little Superman. Superman. I like these sort of things. With all the creatures. That's quite cool. Oh yes. Sketches. My favourite. And it's Faith from Mirror's Edge. One of my favourites as well. I really like that one. I like that one as well. Sketches are the best, I think. Look at that one there, look. Sexy. That's who did it. He's got his little website and stuff. See, zoom in a bit. Yeah, I love sketches. It's creepy, isn't it? Huh. It says here, like, favourite artists, my dad. It's quite fun. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Really like that. It's a bit like Metal Gear Solid. It's a bit like the cover on Metal Gear Solid. I think it was the second one. That's cool, that. Look, oh, I hope that's on the disc. I'd love to see that one. Frozen Lab. Little person there. Nipples. We like little nipples. These are traditional art. That looks... what's that made with then, I wonder? That is ink and acrylic on illustration board. That's amazing. So I thought that was a digital. That's got... hello. Oh look, she's got a little pattern on her. Oh, she's like a serpent. Wow, look at that. I was so focused on her face, I didn't even realise she was like a snake. That's cool, that is. Oh, I like these. I like that as well. Do. Quite fun. Here we go, look what this is on the discs. 25 steps to building better robots. That'd be cool. We could turn this into an article on the podcast. This is going to be quite cool, I think. That's a very interestingly cool robot. Yeah. I like these sort of articles because little nuggets of information. It's kind of, I really like those sort of, I think they're my favourite types of articles. Because you get like a lot of information in a little Chinatown. In a little Chinatown. That's nice. Hey look, Atari. It's going into an arcade. Create a comic layout. Little comic books, fishies. That's cool, look. Little thumbnails. Mastering the pen tool. This paper feels like you could rip it quite easily. I suppose I got used to Character Design Quarterly magazine. It's got very nice thick paper. This is very thin paper. It's weird how you notice things like that. I've seen that before. It's probably in one of the art books, I think. The Ultimate Workshop collection. Little weapons. I've never really been into weapons, creating weapons and stuff. I'd still read the article though. I think we could learn something. Hey, I like this one. got this one in the art book. That's cool, it's going to be on there. That'd be fun. That looks nice. Oh, I like that. It's a bit like Studio Ghibli type thing. I like that. Yay, little sketches. I like our little sketches. I was looking at that. I believe that is Warren. It's an artist called Warren something. I've seen that. I love that one. Yeah, Warren something. He was in Asia Ladowska's book. He was like the forward for that. That's funny. Reviews. This will be dated, I think. Art Rage 3.0. Pixamator. Hey, I got that. Did a click look at that. Tips and Tricks Volume 3. Wonder what that is. That'd be quite good. Little DVD. Little Tips and Tricks. Star Trek. Hey, I love that film. I went to cinema and watched that. It's called Moon. I think that's amazing, that film. That'd be cool. They got a little bit of anime in here as well. I like that. Right, that's it. That went so quickly. We end with Scott, who's the DVD editor. So let's do that now. Let's get into the DVD. What I do is I put the little DVD into the disk drive of the PC. Let's have a look. Ding! So this is the menu you're greeted to when you load up the disc. And what we've got in here, I've actually already gone through this disc to have a look at everything. There's quite a lot of stuff on here. Some of it's really cool. But I'll start this side. So we've got contact details, if you want to contact anyone. Got a link to the website. You've got a load of resources. You've got an FX pose, like a little gallery. And you've got the workshop files. So these are the little articles that they break down and supply files for. What's cool is you get the little artist website and stuff. But some of them you get, like this one here, you get a Photoshop file which has got the layers and stuff, which I think is really cool. So you can actually like see the thing coming together. I wish there was a few more layers on this one. What I love is, like in the magazine, all these images are side by side, but there's something about having them on top of each other where you can actually toggle the details on and off. I love doing stuff like that. I feel like that's a lot more informative than looking at images in a magazine. I find it fascinating, that. I really like that one. I won't go through all of them, but this one here is my favourite. On this one, you get images of the whole process coming together. Starts out with like a little gestury thumbnail, and it just builds up through the process, which I love that. What I love about this bit here is one I made earlier. I used to say that I'm, what's it called, Blue Peter. But what I love about this is you can load this up into Photoshop, lower the opacity, and like draw on top of it. So I already did one. I was just playing around. I think that's cool, stuff like that. I like that little doggy there. I think he's quite cool. But I think this is a really good way to study the artists, because you could also go into this one here and do the same thing. But you could load that up and start colouring it in. So I love when you've got process files like that. I especially love the gestury bits. I like that. A lot of these articles here though, I'm not too into the actual artwork. I wish they were like female characters or something. But I did like that bit. This bit here, I love this bit. So this is artwork, which a lot of this isn't in the magazine. So each of these little artists, you get their website, a little bit about them, and some of their images. But on this computer, if I click on them, it doesn't open up the image. So what I've done is, I've actually put them all onto a folder myself. So this is all the bits of artwork in the FX gallery. Again, what I love is you can zoom in and look at the details and stuff. If you want to know the names of any of these, I love this one. Reminds me a bit of Final Fantasy, that one. Oh, look at the next one. This is my favourite, I think. I love that. I feel like it's a mix of photo with painting, but beautiful. So this is an artist I would look into. Really nice these are. They're all so different as well. I like that one. Reminds me a little bit of, what's she called? Anne Stokes. That's nice. That's a fun one, that. Look at this. Oh, look at that one. Beautiful. There's a really fun one here. I think it's the next one. Oh, that's a nice one. Look at the colours. I like this one. A lot of fun. It reminds me of Will Terry. Will Terry at SVS Learn. See, I would love to have seen that one broken down in the process. That would have been brilliant. I like that one as well. Really nice these are. What's going to be fun is, because this magazine is 10 years old now, it's going to be really, look at this one, like fishies for hair. That's cool, that is. I love that. Yeah, what's going to be fun is looking into these artists to see what they're doing now, because it's like 10 years ago, so they've probably evolved and stuff. But it's cool, I like that bit. And then we've got the resources, loads of stuff in here. You've got a little robot pack, and you also get the software, which is Daz Studio. So apparently you can, I don't really know what that is, I think you have like a 3D model of a robot, you can sort of pose and stuff. Again, I'm not too into robots, stuff like that. We've got over 200 sci-fi brushes, which is quite cool. This is amazing, this bit. You've got over 200 male poses. And what's amazing is, they've sort of turned him into like a little figurine. I can't show you all the images because he's got his willy out. I don't want any willies on here, but look at this, look. It's cool, isn't it? It goes right the way around. You see his willy. But what's cool is, some of the poses, look, yeah, oh, we saw Willy. It's like a little figurine. I love that. Some of the poses are looking down on him. Sort of like, what do you call it, foreshortened, look. They've got some very dynamic angles. So I was thinking to myself, oh, I hope they've done this with like females in other episodes, in other issues. So I'd love that. They'd be good for gesture studies, little gesture drawings. We've got a little robot, which this is cool. I've actually printed him out. Where is he? I've printed him out and I've made him up. So I'll put him at the end of the video. And also, where is it? If you can zoom in, this is the little website. I'll put a link in the description. But the website is, what's this here, look? cubecraft.com. So I'll put a link in the description. What else have we got? We've got metallic textures. I'm not quite sure what you would do with these, but I love carbon fibre. I've always loved carbon fibre. They've got a carbon fibre texture, so I love that one. I used to have an old Xbox, the original Xbox. I had a carbon fibre decal, like a sticker, all over it. It looked beautiful, that did. I would say that was the most beautiful console I had, really. Then we've got some videos in here. These videos, they haven't got any audio though. These are quite interesting, these. You see, like, the process of things coming together. I like that. I just wish it had audio. But look at this, look at it at the end, look. It's amazing. You've seen it all coming together. I wish it had audio though. And there's a bunch of these. Most of them are like spaceships and it's all sci-fi stuff. You see it coming together. I thought that was quite cool. Again, if they do that with female characters, it's going to be amazing. This video here though, this is my best video. It's a video by Charles Bernard. What he does is he's doing a little, what do you call it? Like a colour thumbnail. So he's sort of going through how to sort of see what your colours are going to look like without committing to them. Which I thought, I love this. Look at this bit here. It's quite interesting, this video. Oh, look, this is it. It's cool.
So I repeated the orange of his garment over here.
I like this with the audio.
And right here, there's going to be an opening.
Ooh, what's in that? I wonder what's in the opening. Have a guess. What do you think's coming out of that?
And coming through that opening
Dun, dun, dun.
will be a creature.
A little monster.
And that creature will be green. So now I'm using one of the principal colors, which is green. And all I need to do is just roughly indicate these colors like you see here, and that gives me an idea, a rough idea, of what the finished rough color sketch may look like.
It's cool. I think that video is really got lots to learn here. He goes through the whole thing of putting the colours together. I like that. And then what else have we got? We've got some wallpapers. There's a bunch of these from the previous issues. I've picked my favourite ones, so I'll look at those in a minute. And then we've got the artist Q&A files. So these are all the files from the magazine, the little thing. So where's my favourite bits? These are some of my favourite things. Oh, I like these, look. We've got a bunch of eyes, which I thought that'd be cool to keep hold of that. Got some sketches. Again, I like that you can zoom in on them to really study them. That's my favourite brush. It's a sand brush. And then we've also got, these are some of the wallpapers. I love these wallpapers. You get the artist as well. I like that. How beautiful these are. I love that. I did a quick look of a book with that one. And there's that Warren. I love him as well. He's got beautiful artwork. That's basically it though. Really cool, that. Really fun. And that's it. Issue 52 is done. I thought that was a really cool issue, that. There wasn't enough females for me, but this little dude, it was worth it just for this little guy. Hey, look how funny he is, look. Little cubie. I'm going to keep him on my desk. Little friend for Dennis. Little friend for Dennis. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to go and start going through these now. It's really fun.